10-2 home record. That's the best in a season since 2009. Or how about 14 wins on the season, the most that this program has had in 15 years, with 7 games to go. Those are just a couple of the things that the 2025 Mason women's volleyball team has accomplished midway through the season. I had a chance to catch up with some of the players to see exactly what makes this team so special. Extra reps and the want to improve has turned this team into a group of winners. With more wins every season over the last 4 years, fourth-year head coach Megan Shiflett-Bachman says it's all part of the plan.
We set a vision forth of where we wanted to be and what we thought we would be capable of here.
Junior setter Cameron Weldon reassured me that Megan isn't the only one realizing the turnaround.
I think more than ever, the losses sting now because we know how capable we are, and there is a frustration when we don't get what we want.
And considering the winning, junior libero Autumn Martinez-Robinson is fully locked in on making the A10 tournament.
This team really badly wants to make the postseason. We are in this, and we really do deserve to be here.
And while winning is great, it's clear that this team is filled with girls that actually like each other. When I asked Chelsea Coulter what this team is like outside of volleyball, she laughed and said, "We're very close."
Some people might think we're crazy if they see us out in public, but the connection is there and it shows out on the court as well.
A strong culture means the Patriots are motivated more than ever to make the A10 tournament for the first time since 2018. The only question is, how far can they go? Sean Gervais reporting on the women's volleyball team here at George Mason.
Softball just finished up their 2026 season in heartbreaking fashion after getting swept by the Rhode Island Rams in their final A10 series of the year. After a competitive series against A10 winning Loyola Chicago, Mason was battling for the final spot in the A10 tournament with rival George Washington and Fordham. Both teams would go on to win 4 of their last 6, while Mason dropped its last 5, knocking them into the 7th and out of playoff contention. With many seniors leaving after this year, such as Tess Altivers-Harris and Logan Pickford, head coach Justin Walker will have to retool going into 2027. If you're still looking for Mason athletics and don't like baseball, like the grandpa on holes said, that's too damn bad. They'll finish up their regular season at Spuler Field against last place LaSalle in their final push to make the postseason for the 2nd year in a row. Right now, Mason is tied for 5th with Fordham and Rhode Island with conference records of 13 and 11. Considering the easy schedule for Mason down the stretch, another tournament berth is in play for the Patriots. Should be an exciting finish for the baseball team after a successful year all around for Mason athletics, which saw the women's volleyball team break their 7-year postseason drought back in the fall. One of George Mason's longtime traditions is adding a fresh splash of color across campus. Student organizations recently took part in bench painting on Tuesday, May 5th, giving registered student organizations the chance to showcase their creativity and campus pride. I stopped by to see how students are leaving their mark at Mason.
All right, who am I here with today?
Jeremiah Racinos.
Matthew Martinez.
And what organization do you guys represent?
Phi Iota Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
And why did you think it was important that you guys had a bench at this event today?
So basically to just increase our presence on campus and to also let people know that we exist, we're here, and we're creating spaces for young Latinos and any other person who's interested as well.
And go ahead and walk me through your guys' design, what you plan on painting on the bench today.
So we're trying to plan out basically the map of Latin America, because our big thing is Pan-Americanism. For those that don't know, it's basically the unity of all Latin American countries and islands, for example, Puerto Rico, DR, and just places like that. So we are actually the oldest Latino fraternity in existence. So we're going to also highlight that as well, and just some of our core values like strength, integrity, and friendship.
Now for the sport that most Mason students look forward to during the winter. It might get cold outside, but these basketball teams were hot. Mason was stuck at 20 wins for the past 2 years, but this year the men's basketball team finally broke through. 27-9 record overall, 15-3 in conference, and 18-2 home record. That's the best one in 6 years. Once this team got into in-conference play, they really started to get hot. 8-2 in their last 10 games. Rodney, what put this team over the top?
But Sean, what can we see for the future? here at George Mason for the men's basketball team?
Honestly, I think it's really bright. The aim is obviously VCU. You have to beat the Rams in postseason play and in conference. In regular season, they had a 20-point loss in the regular season against VCU, then had a fantastic outing in the championship game, just came up a little short. Honestly, I think you really try and implement that defensive culture. That can get you a long way in postseason play, but it's also bringing in new players to replace. Jalen Hayes is going to be gone. So is Darius Maddox. You have to replace those scoring leaders who were also on the A-10 second teams. They brought in 3 different players that averaged over 13 a game to come into this program and are now, they're going to be looking to continue that success. They're not a surprise anymore. Mason is on the scene. They will be in contention next year.
Can't expect LaManna to save everything here. They'll be looking to her to do it once again now with the Patriots back on offense. It's been relentless offensive pressure. That's been the name of the game for the Patriots. They had an inside pass. Anders looked like she was looking for Ellis there, who was cutting to the middle. And now a foul. Going to set the Patriots up with a free position. The strategy on the free position for the Patriots has been interesting so far. This one's going to pop straight up after it hit the top of the post. Patriots going to retain possession as after that one was just kind of dribbling around. Mason has actually kind of struggled on free positions so far today. They've passed up some of them, shot on others, and honestly, they've been stopped by LaManna numerous times. That one got past LaManna, but not on goal. So Patriots now with half of the shot clock gone. Looking for Stupp there in the alley. Now they go up top to Ellis. Anders looks like she's got a free go at it, and she tosses the stick emphatically. Shades of the first quarter here for George Mason. They lead by 6. That's the largest one of the game. We'll take a look at the goal here. Anders was just kind of left by herself, and the point was covering towards the middle, probably expecting her to make her way there. Instead, Anders finds a lane and fires the shot. That puts the Patriots up 6. Two early goals here in the third quarter by George Mason. Little under 12 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Again, both teams set up, so we'll have another draw here. Mason so far 2 for 2 in the third quarter on both of these draws. Munns has been brilliant in that category today, and 3 Mason players just surround the ball once again. It is really brutal here right now for Radford, specifically on the draw. All day it has been a problem. And now Mason once again on the offensive side. We've got a minute left here to get a shot off. Ellis thought she could go inside, instead going to swipe it back. There to fill in the errant pass is Stupp. She goes behind the net. Met with a stick check. Riley, she's got Beckler, who's met by the point and driven off. Back up top to Anders, who just secured her 3rd hat trick on the season, and she's going to stumble after trying to get inside. Gives it up to Stupp, who lost it for a second. Anders had a lane, fires a shot and scores! Kate Anders. That was a wacky possession. She started to charge inside, cut back out after stumbling, had 5 defenders around her,
but it did not matter. You see 1, 2, 3, and then the goalie as well gets past all of them. Her 4th goal of the game. 2 straight now with 4 goals for Kate Anders, the senior on this George Mason team from Portland, Oregon. Was the goal leader a season ago, and she is on a crazy pace right now for total goals by the end of the season. Already her 10th